Hilarious. Let my nigga enjoy live, bruh.
I wish I could
Why he
enjoy
had to
live,
perform?
but my Xbox
Yeah.
PC don't want to work.
What's up with what's wrong? What?
Do you fuck with the war? The war going crazy.
All right. This is not the window. Hold on, guys. We almost there. Okay, gameplay. All right, mic check. Mars.
Hey, you hear me? You,
Wait.
can you hear me? You hear
Yeah.
me?
Okay. Mic check. Spitta.
Yerp.
That's not a good mic check.
Yes, sir.
All right. Mic check. Chuck.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And mic check. Ace.
I did that for dramatic effect. Haha.
Okay. I
Did
think
what?
we should. Yeah, whatever you did.
I
it didn't
waited
come
a
through.
little bit.
Oh, okay.
I waited a little bit.
Okay. I think it actually remembered the volume settings anyway, so that's cool. And where's my camera? All right. I think we good. Let's get this shit. What it do, what it don't, what it is, and what it ain't. It's your boy, Don Otaku, aka Don Solo, aka Solo the Don, aka Solo D Swaggy, aka P Diddy.
Hey, yo.
Not Diddy, but P Diddy. You wouldn't understand.
Hey,
I don't condone. I don't want to understand.
hey, yo, your name got Diddy in it. You out of there. Hey, Kong, no Kong. Hey, don't
You
matter.
did it. That's all I know.
And this is Project Untitled Gaming Podcast, working title, episode 98. And we are back after an unscheduled hiatus because of technical issues. My PC decided to
It
kill
happens,
itself,
man.
but we
It
back.
happens, man.
Yeah.
PCs like to do that from time to time.
Just be self-destructing like Chiaotzu for no reason.
That's why AI is cooking.
But yeah, we back, and we here to talk about the gaming, the whole gaming, and sometimes a little bit more than the gaming. Before we get into the introductions, let me go ahead and introduce the topics that we have for today. We have Crimson Desert reviews to talk about. We got Pokemon Pokopia. Oh, thank you. We have, oh my God. We have Xbox Project Helix, the next generation console announcement. And NVIDIA DLSS 2.0. Or sorry, 5. DLSS 5 to talk about.
DLSS 5, yeah.
And Starfield 2.0. And maybe a little bit more. I can't remember. But before we get into those topics, let me go ahead and introduce my kinfolk. First off, we have the Spirit of Truth, aka Big Z Ram, aka Lord Mars, aka Marzarus, aka no S's on his chests. Oh yeah, what it do would go down, what you been up to. Look, I already forgot my shit.
Shit, mainly watching anime and shit, but I beat RE9, I've been playing some High on Life. You feel me? And that's about it.
Wait, you ain't talking. We didn't even know you had Resident Evil. How was it?
I mean, it was cool. It was cool. I fuck with it. You feel me? Like the different perspectives, like the first person, third person mode, like is meant to be played a certain way. Like you're not meant to be playing either like both characters first person or both characters third. Like I did my like I 100% of the game already. Like I did all the achievements, everything. Like I totally demolished that game. But like I fuck with it. Like you feel me? Like it gives you the feel of both different types of Resident Evils. Like the fast paced Leon, like demolishing zombies and shit, and the slow pace having to scavenge for resources and use your resources properly with old girl Grace. Like it was cool. I just wished it would have been a little bit longer, and like I wished that somebody that was in the game would have been a boss. Like he wasn't a boss character. He was just in the game. Like that shit pissed me off. I was like, we ain't gonna fight this nigga at all. Damn. Maybe in some DLC, we might get some DLC with it. You feel me? But other than that, I enjoyed myself. You feel me?
Okay. Where do you rank it in the Resident Evils? Because I know you played almost all of them.
That's tough because I
A
like
lot of people have been ranking it super high, so I want to hear
it's
your thoughts.
like it's good. It's just like the replayability. Like yeah, it's not even like the replayability of this game isn't as good as the replayability of other games, and that's what I'm basing my judgment on. Like I put this underneath RE2 remake. Like it's up there with RE2 remake, but it's not above RE2 remake. You feel me?
Okay.
And the only thing I put above RE2 remake
Is RE4?
is four. Is RE4.
Right?
Either one, it don't
Oh,
matter.
either one.
Because
Okay.
I love them.
I thought you didn't like. I thought you didn't like the remake that much.
Like it grew on me. Like I'm
Okay.
an RE nigga, so you feel me? It grew on me. Like it's like that happens from time to time. Like you feel me?
Oh yeah, my
You be
mic
like,
is
dang,
slow.
you be like, dang, I don't like this thing, and then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I do like it, like a distinguished thing. You feel me? Like, but yeah, you can't go wrong with four. Like I
Okay.
like four. The thing with four was it was like a lot of the shit from OG. It was missing, and I was like, dang, they took this out. Dang, they took that out. Like that's the whole thing that pissed me off. Like other than that, it was cool. But yeah.
Okay. All right. But that was it. Resident Evil, and you said what else?
I was playing a little bit of High on Life too.
Okay. And how's that so far?
It's cool. You feel me? Like I was like, dang. I was like, I didn't realize this game is basically a Doom clone. Like it plays like Doom. Like I'm like, but I fuck with it. You feel me? So it got that wittiness of the last game and shit like that. I didn't play the DLC, so I'm kind of like, what the fuck is going on with my sister? With my sister in the game, like she got a gun, she got her own gun, she got an eye patch. I'm like, she doing her own little missions and shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Okay, so it's the same character.
Yeah,
I didn't know if it was the same character or not.
Yeah, you're playing as the same character.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'll fuck with it.
And we have year-round Ace, aka Ace, aka the all-arounder. What it do? What go down? What you been up to?
Yo, what up, y'all? Somebody named me named Mike that's doing some crazy stuff. But yeah, I've been on WWE getting my ass whooped all morning. So
Oh, you got 2K wrestling?
yeah, that shit hard as fuck, man. Even on the normal difficulty. So right now I'm just trying to get used to fighting on that shit. But other than that, I ain't really been playing nothing much.
All right.
Probably FIFA here and there.
And
I
we
heard that.
have.
I heard that.
Oh, go ahead.
I heard that on the 2K wrestling. Like when it dropped, the 4v4s and the 2v2s was available and shit like that. But other than that,
I'm sure it's 2K. They always got some issues.
other than that, I heard niggas was enjoying the game and shit like that. So
I just wish that I didn't have to pay $150 to get the Attitude Era
the
shit.
full game, the full shit, that's crazy.
Hey, see, I got it for $50.
But
And
2K,
yeah, that's
they
what
know how to
that's
get
what the dude
people.
was complaining about. That's what the dude was complaining about. He bought the whole package and couldn't access the 4v. He was like, I wanted to do like a big matchups and shit like that. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Shout out to the third party people, man.
Mhm.
But I
But right now it's like 130 though. Retail. Still crazy though.
and then we got Year Round Chuku, aka Chuck, aka the PC Master Race's very own. What it do? What go down? What you been up to? If he
Took you at ass. But exactly.
Yeah, I thought we was doing his. I thought he was doing his first. This nigga wild.
Exactly. I'm confident in everything. But exactly. I've been playing. Actually, surprisingly, I've been playing. I guess a lot of shit. I was playing on Valorant. I forgot what else. Hold on, let me open my Steam library.
Allegedly, he playing.
Yeah.
Allegedly, he playing Arc Raiders with y'all.
Forgot. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot that I played that Naquan game.
Okay.
Who he play Arc Raiders with?
Tell us about it after Chuck.
I was playing Stray. That's the one that got me.
Oh my god!
Like, so we got more into. We got farther into Stray, so it's actually a good platform puzzler. Actually, So
you said Stray.
Yeah, it was actually a
the
good
game that robbed everyone other games.
Yeah, bro, I thought he said straight for a second. I'm like, what the fuck is the game?
You talking about
Straight?
the cat game?
Yeah, the cat game. That dumbass game.
You see, this is what I'm saying.
When did you play that last? When did you play that last?
Hold on,
2024.
His girlfriend.
That shit was like 2022.
He got cats now, so he like, all right, let me play this game.
He got a second cat now, so he got it.
See what I'm saying? So this, see. So I'm not playing it alone though. So it is, if you die, you pass the controller.
You're not playing
it.
See,
you got hit with the cat system. You got hit with the cat procreation system.
So you don't have 9 lives. You got even lives.
So
he got 4.5.
So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually it's pretty hard. It's a pretty good puzzler. So I was like, damn, I didn't actually anticipate this. And the controls is, especially if you try to play the keyboard and mouse, very funny. But yeah, been back on Valorant with the homies. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's been a pretty good week of gaming.
Homies.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to say I played Valorant.
Oh, see what I'm saying? Everybody was on Valorant, so it was
except for me.
Good.
I have a PC to play it anyway.
Because you're a hoe.
Oh yeah, I forgot I got it on console too, but that don't count.
Hey, so I've been telling them let's play the console on time.
So yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to some more games today, and that's it.
Damn, I was supposed to play Kiln. I missed the beta for that too.
Why you ain't say you playing Arc Raiders?
Bro, I'll be missing a lot of different.
Yeah. Although I can't talk about that, but it's okay.
Bro, I be missing a lot of shit. I'll be early access playtesting and shit that I'll be signing up for. That should be pissing me off.
It's all good though. But you were saying you played Naquan?
Yeah, I played the Naquan playtest. Like, you feel me? It's good. It's good. That shit is tough though. Like it's good because it's tough. Like, bro, you literally gotta like I realized I was walking around too much, and that's crazy. Like, you can't even just you make too much sound like regular walking. So you literally have to crouch run. you have to if you want to move the fastest, you have to crouch and run while you're crouching. I didn't even realize I could run while I was crouching for the longest. So I was like literally like getting caught every once in a while and having to having to run for my life and do parkour trying to get the fuck up out of there because it's like they take like the zombies they take forever to hop shit. So if you hop it like fences, I ain't gonna lie, I felt like a little kid. I felt like I was a kid again, just hopping fences and shit. like
So is it extraction shooter?
yeah,
It's a survival
extraction.
game.
Yeah, it's a survival extraction. So it's like Ark Raiders, but it's zombies basically. You feel me? You go in, you find some loot or whatever. You have to you feel me? Manage your resources and shit. Figure out what you're gonna do. Like you feel me? Which exit you're for the extracting and get the fuck up out of there. Like you could either team up with people or you could like there's PvE type shit. You feel me? But like when I was playing, it was nothing but friendlies. I ain't getting attacked by no other players. We was all like looking at each other. It would be a little look, and then niggas just go on about their way. You feel me? Like, but you start off. You start off with melee. Like y'all know how I play, right? Y'all watch me play what's it call it? Dying Light and fucking
How about you play High on Life too?
Y'all saw like I be trying to get to the in the zombie games. I be trying to get to the pistol real quick. I be like, man, y'all be like, dang, how you get the pistol so fast? I'm like, shit. But it's hard to you gotta level up and stuff to like craft a pistol and stuff. Like I wasn't able to craft a pistol and stuff yet. So I was just like making shields and making shivs and shit. You feel me? So I could block and then stab niggas and run and shit like that. But like it's crazy because you'll be fighting on the street, right? And then I'm so pissed off that I didn't record this shit. I'll be fighting on the street, and then like another zombie will hear me fighting. Now I gotta fight two zombies, so I'm blocking and I'm attacking and shit like that, right? And then I'll back up into a car and the car alarm will go. Like you have to be aware of your surroundings and everything. This shit is so crazy. I can't wait for it to come out. Like I feel like it's gonna be free 99 skis because like most of the games they make are free. Like you feel me? I think it's gonna be free. So if it's free, that's even more of a reason for me to get it because I don't own Arc Raiders. So this is gonna be my Arc Raider.
Okay. Yeah. Obviously, my PC was fucked up when that shit was going on. So, and I was in Houston, so there was no way I was gonna be playing. But I did want to try it out. So they don't got no release date, right? Not yet.
No, it doesn't say no release date, but I feel like it says it's gonna be free. Like on the I just looked it up like yesterday. I went to the homepage and it said free. So I was like, I feel like it's like 80% chance that bitch gonna be free type shit. You feel me? So
okay,
that's y'all know me. I be trying to look out for my brokies. You feel me?
we gonna let the brokies rock.
Yeah.
But with that, let's go ahead and introduce Cap King Casso, aka the Casso Show, aka the other ones, aka the COD the woke dealer. That's the other one. What it do? What go down? What you been up to? If you even here, I don't see you on mute. Okay.
Oh.
I'll start off for him.
Okay, go
so
ahead.
he can come while I'm hating on him. How you gonna call a nigga COD GOD that hasn't played all year? That's crazy.
It's March
gotta
20,
call him
March
in the
March
past life.
21st, and we ain't seen no COD. Crazy. Oh, he
It's
left.
crazy.
All right.
He didn't even wait for his
And
intro.
last but not least, oh wait, he back.
Hello?
Hello.
I hate y'all. I hate y'all. My shit was messing up. But I'm here.
What it do? What go down?
It's your boy. You know, I haven't been on too much.
I'm about to mute him.
Right.
In
And
some
something
countries,
wrong
they
with
call it mental illness.
I'm
Mhm.
actually about to go to anime convention, so I'm really excited.
Something wrong with your mic.
No, that's just his helmet. I
No,
mean,
that's just
his mask.
that's just how it sound. It sound
Uh,
like I have a yeah. But yeah, I'm actually getting ready to go to an anime convention, so I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna get some interviews there, so I'll be posting some interviews with this mask.
why is the nigga being
Of
ugly, bro?
course, I'm gonna be Inosuke if you don't know. Um, but aside from that, the video games that I have been playing, which I haven't been playing too much of, um, Valorant. Um, I've been looking into purchasing. It Takes Two, but I just haven't gotten to it. But I need to. But I got into recently. I got into Legos. Legos got your boy. Legos got your boy. It's actually really fun. Like I got some stuff for my desk at work, like a little bamboo thing. But I'm like, do I want Mario stuff? Do
They
I
said,
want
what games
Fast
is
and
you
Furious
playing? He
stuff?
said
Do I
Legos.
want, yeah,
I
I'm
thought he was
still a
I
gonna
thought he was
say
I
talking
the
about
mean,
the
I ain't saying what
game.
games. I
Bruh,
say
that's what I'm
what he been up
saying.
to. So this is
I
what
thought
he
he
been
was,
up
no,
to.
I'm saying I thought he was talking about Lego games at first.
Oh yeah, Lego games.
Oh no. But yeah, as Chuck mentioned, Chuck played. I was in the game. As Ace mentioned, he played. I was in the game. That was really fun. You know,
I didn't
we
mention
was
no
four
Legos.
deep.
You gotta be specific.
We was four deep on the
Hmm.
Valorant, and that was fun as hell. Um, but other than that, just posting interviews. I also got a bike page now. A bike
A what?
page from my dirt bike, my e-dirt
Oh,
bike, my electric dirt bike.
What?
Started that. It's really cool. But other than that, nothing crazy.
hey man, enjoy the festival. Let me know.
I
Post
definitely will.
pictures.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna post pictures in the chat. Probably in the
Sure.
Pokemon. Mm-mm-mm.
All right, and last but not least, we have year-round Spitter, aka Spitter, aka the Raging Demon, aka Maximum Spidey, and of course the birthday
No,
boy.
don't be up. Don't be up.
Oh, is that up? Happy birthday!
Yes, it is. You're up.
What did do? What go down? What you been up to?
What's good? What I've been up to? Yeah.
That Spider-Man trailer.
Oh, yeah, we was talking about that Spider-Man trailer. What have Yeah, we played Valorant. You know, it was all four of us playing Valorant. I haven't played Valorant. They updated the game. They nerfed my character. It's all over. It's over for me. But I'm gonna get back on it. Um, did I play anything last week? What's his name
Valorant?
got WWE, so I'm able to play it. I've been playing the tutorial, and
Long ass tutorial.
that was like a real fighting game now. It's been a minute since I played like like WWE, and like learning the little training thing was fun, but I already know I'm gonna forget. I already forgot shit, but I'm gonna enjoy playing that. Alex just dropped for Street Fighter, so I've been back on Street Fighter 6.
You played as
Pretty
Alex, or
fun.
you just playing against Alex?
Oh, I play as him. He pretty fun. I just got to get used to command grabbing. But command grabbing is so fun. I see why people play with grapplers. But I'm not doing no 360 on a joystick or whatever to be grappling with Zangief, so they got me fucked up. Luckily his shit is simple. You just push, you go from right to left, right down and then left, and it's a command grab. He pretty fun. Um, what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. And as for myself, this week the last 3 weeks that we've been missing, I've only been on one game and one game only. Although I played some Half Sword yesterday, but before that, only been on one game and one game only, and that is Pokemon Pokopia. And unfortunately, I didn't have the means to record any footage because I didn't have a computer, but also once I did get my computer working, I just never set up the capture card. So I'm just gonna put on some random gameplay for now. But yeah, this game had me. This game had me hooked. I wasn't gonna get it, and then I got it. I was like, nah. I was like, I don't see anything. Like, I really didn't look into the game. Like, after the first announcements, I was just like, yeah, this is like, it's just like Pokemon with some Minecraft. Okay, cool. Yo, not for me. But then the reviews dropped, and then it hit that 90, and I was like, wait, what's going on here? So then that was when I actually started looking into the game, and I was like, oh shit, I need this. But yeah, this game is essentially Animal Crossing meets Pokemon meets Minecraft. And it melds all of that together so well. Honestly, this is the better Animal Crossing. I'm gonna say it.
Damn, Animal Crossing's dead? That's crazy.
I would rather them just keep updating this than put out a new Animal Crossing. Like, I don't need a new Animal Crossing.
Do like a crossover. Like they just put the sprites in the game.
Yeah. What up, Jagger? Jagger said it's Dragon Quest Builders 3. And yes, it is really close to Dragon Quest Builders, but without combat. But I would say it's closer to Animal Crossing in the sense that yeah, so sorry. Abby said those are fighting words, Don. AC stands oppose. Look, I love Animal Crossing, but I can only play Animal Crossing for I could play for like a few weeks, a month, and then I'm like, once I beat the campaign and then you get the credits and everything, I'm like, there's nothing else for me to do except I'm gonna build the town, I'm gonna fill up the museum, and I really don't care that much to do any of that. But this one actually gives me way more motive to keep playing because there is a story to it. There is characters that I actually care about because I care about the Pokemon more than I care about villagers in Animal Crossing. But this is the most personality that you'll ever see in a Pokemon game, because Mystery Dungeon, you are able to play as Pokemon and you talk, the Pokemon have their own dialogue and everything, but not on this scale. In this game, you are actually getting to see all these different personalities for each of these Pokemon, and you actually get to see them as actual characters instead of just these pets. And that's the best part about it, is just meeting Squirtle and then having conversation with Squirtle and then seeing how they interact with each other. I got Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, and I put them in a house together, and they roommates, and then they just be sparring together all the time, and they be like talking to each other, and then Kevon Lee's like, look at these kicks, and he's like, yo, that like how you got so much reach? He's like, but it don't matter because I got speed. And then Hitmonchan like throws the punch, and he's like, yo, I've never seen a punch that fast before. It's like, bro, like this is like the Pokemon game I didn't know that I needed. But everything just works so well together and just makes me fall in love with Pokemon even more than like the previous games.
That sounds pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like it's more like how they like the just seeing how Pokemon interact when you can actually understand what they're saying, and like Heracross and Pinsir hate each other. And like you know that they don't like each other because they're always battling in the wild. But like being able to hear their conversations with each other is like such a different way of experiencing Pokemon. Yeah, so Jagger said, I love how the Pokemon are using their actual sounds instead of saying their name like the cartoon. Yeah, and they still do the like digitize.
Yeah.
But
That's
they'll yeah, they still like you get to see the text for what they're saying. But I'm really loving this game. I've gotten to the third area now, and so basically like the gameplay loop for this is that you're a Ditto. You wake up in this like desolate land. There's nobody there. There's no Pokemon. And you the only thing that you remember is that you had a trainer, and then you basically transform yourself to look like the trainer that you had. So that's when you customize your character and everything. But you're like searching around, and you meet this Tangela who also just like woke up, and he had a human who was like a professor, and he knows a lot of things about humans and society. And he's like, yeah, this used to be a region where humans and Pokemon existed together, but something happened. All the Pokemon left, all the humans left. But you're supposed to build the world back to the way it was, so that the humans would come back. And you're like building habitats and building towns and like repairing all the damage done to these towns and these regions, so that Pokemon will come back. And then the more habitats you build, the more Pokemon show up. And every Pokemon has like their ideal habitat that they'll show up if you keep on building these different habitats. Like some of them will just be like, oh, just put grass, tall grass in the ground, and then like you'll get some common Pokemon. But then there'll be like habitats that are more rare, like Zubat. You need to put, I actually don't remember what his was, but like you have to put like, oh, you have to put a table with a plate and some food on it, and then a different Pokemon will show up. Or you got to put mushrooms on the ground so that a certain Pokemon will come up. So every Pokemon has their ideal habitat that you have to build to try to bring them, and you are just trying to get all of them, like all the whole Pokemon. It's not the whole.
To catch them all.
Yeah, it's basically, yeah, that's literally what it is. You're catching them all, but not through battle and like finding them. So yeah, this game there's always something to do. Like if you're not just doing the main quests, it's like, okay, maybe today I'm gonna focus on getting new Pokemon, because all the Pokemon have their own different abilities and ways that they can help rebuild your towns and craft and whatever you need. Like if you need to light fireplaces and torches, you need a fire type. If you need to build, you'll have different Pokemons that are good at building. If you need to grow vegetables and whatever else, then you want a grass type that can do that. So yeah. Sorry. Jagger said I uninstalled Animal Crossing after playing this game. Yeah, bro. I never reinstalled Animal Crossing on my Switch too, but this is the Animal Crossing for people who didn't care about Animal Crossing, honestly.
That's the Animal Crossing for me.
Yeah, honestly, Animal Crossing is still gonna be big, but this might end up being just as big as Animal Crossing.
Bro, you already know me. I'm the person that's been away from Pokemon for the longest. So like I'm not I don't even know half the Pokemon right now. Like, so anything that helps me learn what all the Pokemon are, hey.
Yeah. And honestly, that's probably the best thing about this is that there at some point I just stopped caring about any of the new Pokemon. But this has made me care about some of the newer Pokemon that I didn't really like. Basically anything after Gen 3, I really wasn't keeping up with any of them. But now I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I ain't know you like that before, but now I kind of fuck with some of these Pokemon. And I'm actually like remembering them and not just like, oh, who the fuck is this? Like, throw them in the back. Throw them in the PC. So yeah, this is a Pokemon game that I don't think anyone really knew that they needed, but it just works. And then Abdi asked, Abdi said, I'm waiting to, or sorry, let me go back up. Sorry. All right. Abdi said, have any of you played Slate Aspire 2? No, I do have it, but I have not gotten a chance to boot it up yet. And said Spire 2 is a banger. Jagger said, I've been a hater on Pokemon because of recent games, but this brought me back. Bro. And honestly, if you haven't been happy with the recent Pokemon games, this is like the perfect game to like right before Winds and Waves, because Winds and Waves is supposed to be the game that fixes all the issues with the recent Pokemon RPGs. So this is like a good way to get people to care about Pokemon again. Right before the big mainline game that's supposed to revolutionize Pokemon. So yeah, this was a perfect release for this year. And then like this is enough to give Winds and Waves that extra year so that it can come out as good as possible. But this game has actually been selling Switch 2s, like, especially in Japan, they've been out of stock ever since this game came out. It sold like 2.2 million in the first week, which for a game that's only on a console with 20 million people is actually really good. And it's the highest rated game of the year, even over Resident Evil somehow, which I never expected. But yeah, this game came out of, I mean, I guess it didn't come out of nowhere, but for me, it came out of nowhere because I was not anticipating it until it was out. Dubag said, Marathon is so good. One day. Not right now, though. And then said, buy your girl a Switch 2 and a copy of Pokopia. Buy your girl a Switch 2 and a copy of Pokopia. Yeah, that's all they need. Abdi said, Let's Go Pikachu / Eevee is the best Pokemon game on Switch 1. Changed my mind. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Mind changed. Key cards are sold out everywhere. Facts. Yeah, it's sold out everywhere. Like you can't even buy Pokopia physically because they just been selling out. Which is funny because everybody hates key cards, but when a game is good, they're gonna buy it. but yeah, that's all I've been playing. Just been on Pokopia, and every day I just been cheesing. I've been cheesing the system instead of, because whenever you build something big like a house, they'll be like, oh, it's gonna take you until tomorrow for this to be built. So instead of like putting my Pokemon to work and then having them like waste the entire day and not being able to utilize them, I just wait until before I go to bed, and then because it's not a time, it's just at 5 a.m. tomorrow, your building will be done. So like when I go to work at 4 in the morning, I start putting all of my Pokemon and start building shit. And then in an hour, everything is built. So that's been my cheese that I've been doing. I was like, bro, I'm glad that they did it that way, because I hated, like, I would have like 10 Pokemon working on a house, and then I just like I wouldn't be able to use them for other shit, and I'd be like, bro, I need you specifically to like help me with this, and then I can't even use you, and I have to wait like the whole day. So that's a pro tip right there. But that's it for what I've been playing, what we've been playing, the intros and all of that. Let's go ahead and get into some news. Starting with, let's just get right into the next gen Xbox, because it's something that we've already talked about like 100 times. And we already knew what Project Helix was before we got the name that it was Project Helix. And honestly, the only new thing that came out of this announcement was the code name. But Asha Sharma came out before the GDC announcement to announce that Xbox, the new console, is Project Helix, and it will be playing your Xbox console games and PC games, which is something that we've already talked about, already discussed, knew about a year in advance. I shouldn't say years. And that was basically all we kind of got out of that. At the GDC, they announced, let's see. They really didn't announce anything. They were just talking about some of basically the one thing that they're focusing on with the next Xbox is making it as easy as possible for devs to make games for the next Xbox, because they know that the next Xbox isn't going to sell a lot. It's not going to be enough of a seller for it to be an incentive for these developers to put their games on there. So instead of like their basically their answer to that is to make it so that making a PC game, which most developers are going to put their game on PC, is basically going to make the Helix game, like, it's going to be one step from making it a Helix game, so that you don't have to do like 2 different versions that are like completely different. Like you have to port it over and all of that. If you make the PC game, you are basically making a Helix game, and all you have to do is do a few extra steps, and then you have that Helix version, which will give developers incentive to not just skip the console.
So basically, just streamlining it.
Yep. So that building the game for Windows is building the game for the Xbox console. And it's like and they made it so that it's like a trickle down effect that actually works though. Like the trickle down is that if you make the PC game, it's makes it very simple to make the Helix game. But once you get that Helix version, like they have this GDK, the developer kit for
Whoa,
the
you cannot
Helix.
say that, bro.
GDK. Okay, not I guess that is still that's pretty bad. You know what? It is what it is. Shout out to the GDs. We love y'all. But the developer kit basically has a setting for the Helix version that automatically puts whatever it builds for the Helix down to like Series X and Series S settings, so that because that Series X and Series S are going to last a long time, like even longer than the Xbox One lasted during this generation. Same thing with the PS5 when the PS6 comes out. We're going to be seeing PS5 and Series X for a long time. So it'll basically downgrade it automatically for the Series X and Series S so that they get an easy port for the last gen systems also. And then that also makes it so that the cloud versions are like, because the cloud versions use the Series X version. So they basically made this whole GDK kit. I'm gonna keep saying it, GDK kit. That basically you make a PC version and it makes it for all the consoles easily. Like you don't have to do too much work to get all of these different versions out. And that's gonna keep developers making games for Xbox, which is a smart move. Also, you won't need to wait for the Xbox console to get the Xbox experience on your PC, because they're actually bringing the Xbox mode to Windows 11 this year, so that you can boot up your PC and it'll automatically go into like a console like interface instead of going to like the desktop. And you never have to really interact with Windows. Yeah, so it's basically the big picture mode on Steam, but Xbox's version, and it'll automatically boot up into that so that you never have to touch the regular Windows and you can just use your controller for everything. So if you want your PC, if you literally only use your PC for gaming, then having the Xbox mode there as your standard will basically make it so you can focus on gaming, and then if you really want to go do some other Windows shit, then you can easily exit out of that and then do that. But other than that, though, we got information that they're going to be using next generation of, they're going to have their own like super resolution mode that's going to be something that goes on top of FSR and DLSS. So it's a Windows level super resolution upscaler that works with DLSS and works with FSR. So you'll basically get more frames on top of more frames that you're already getting with DLSS and everything else. And it's called Auto Super Resolution. And that's going to be coming sometime this year as well. And then I think that was basically all they talked about. Yeah, they haven't really gone into anything. Oh, and then Gaming Copilot. Who the fuck cares?
That shit that helps you fucking play the game, bro. Get that shit the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they still trying to make that a thing.
Play the game, bro. Why even play the game?
Hey man, you want some tips? You know when you playing Valorant or something, and they like, hey man, you could have got that kill. You know, all you have to do is this.
I see people playing competitive Call of Duty and Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat through a straw, nigga.
So yeah,
through a straw. They're playing the game through a straw.
But I don't see that one taking off. But they gonna keep on trying to push it. But yeah, I feel like the biggest thing for people is a lot of people just asking, why do I need the next Xbox if there's no exclusives? And I already have a PC. If I already have a PC and there's no exclusives on this Xbox, why do I need the Xbox? The new Xbox. And for me, the next Xbox is just exciting because one, I do still have a bunch of Series X games and all my backwards compatible 360 games and all my original Xbox games that work on the console.
Oh yeah.
So I would want a new console that plays those. But also, PC gaming is getting expensive. And yes, the next Xbox is going to be expensive for a console. If it's $1,200, like a lot of people are trying to say it is, $1,200, that's one GP. That's a 5080 right there. Actually less than a 5080 right now. So if you're building a PC, you're gonna build if you're building a PC on par with the next Xbox, you're gonna spend twice as much to build a PC on that level. At that point, just might as well get the Xbox. So like if I'm looking to upgrade my PC, I don't see why I wouldn't just get the next Xbox. But we'll see when we get the full announcement. Most likely at the end of this year or next year, we gonna see. But they already got dev kits being sent out to third parties and everything. But how we feeling about Project Helix? I like the name. I feel like Xbox Helix would be a great console name if they stuck with that. But they never do.
It's gonna be HBox now.
But Mars, how you feeling about what we know about the Xbox?
I mean,
Helix?
I'm still feeling the same way I've been feeling about it. You feel me? Hey, it's for people that ain't got a PC. Hey, you got a PC, you can take it or leave it. Well, I might still cop that home over the PlayStation because you already know how I feel.
Bitta, is the next Xbox looking like something that you would get, or is your PC gonna be enough?
See, I mean, if it still plays like an Xbox in like a way, I literally use my Xbox as a like I do play games on my stuff, but I use it as something I watch stuff on. So that'll just be having two things. So we gonna see. I'm interested for sure, but the price I don't know. And
You have to
then
upgrade your PC anyway.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need to get.
If
I need to get SD. I need more space.
Upgrading, then yeah, like that's gonna also be the move. Like if it's cheaper than upgrading, or if you just can afford it, then it's like you can afford it.
Yeah.
The one thing I think Xbox needs to do is they need to make sure that they have, because they did this with the Series X and the Series S. They had this payment plan that you would pay for the cost of the console with no interest. You pay over 24 months with no interest for the console and 24 months of Game Pass. If they do that with the next Xbox, because $1,200 is crazy. Like when you buy a phone, you don't think about it being $1,000, $1,200, whatever the price is, because you're paying it over months.
That's
if they
car or some rent, or
you don't. That's because you paying more than that.
Yeah, but with the Xbox, they were doing no interest at all. Like it was just paying for the cost, and then There's no plan or any. Well, I guess Game Pass is the plan. So, but you'll be using Game Pass at least. So if they do that again and they just don't even like talk, they only keep on putting that payment plan out there instead of, because they didn't even advertise that shit with the Series X. I feel like they should definitely advertise that as the main way of getting the console.
You already know their marketing team is fucking. I don't know what's wrong with them. They only got
Well,
no brains. So
shout out to Queen Asha, because she has been leveling up their advertising. She actually understands how to advertise shit and make people like want to buy something, which is something that the Xbox team just did not care about or did not know about before. But Abdi said the Xbox handheld will be the next Series S. We already have it and you can buy it now. The Ally X, yes. I feel like the Ally X right now, that is the prototype device. That's the device that's kind of like it's showing the in-between stages of what the next Xbox is going to be, but eventually it will become a real Xbox that can play your Xbox games. I feel like they're actually going to do that at some point. And then gaming media and some developers complained about the Series S early this gen. Yeah, and then they made all these complaints about the Series S at the beginning of the gen, but when the Switch 2 came out and they're like, we love that developers have to optimize for the Switch 2. It's always double standards. Xbox tax it'll always be a thing. So yeah. Ace, how about you? Next Xbox? PC hybrid?
The next thing I'll buy is a full PC that got the Xbox app on it. That's as close as I'm getting to the next Xbox.
Yeah. I see, like I understand why anyone would be like, why would I need the next Xbox if I could just get a PC?
exactly. It's
And
respectable.
yeah, that's why I don't expect the next Xbox to like sell crazy. But I feel like for the people who do want that console experience still and don't want to do the troubleshooting, especially with the shit that a custom PC goes through, and it'd be like that. But yeah, there's a market for it, I feel like. Abdi said, but yet say yes to Steam Deck and Switch 2. Exactly. They love when developers and no, the only reason that people didn't like the Series S is because it was an Xbox. If PlayStation made a low end PS5 this generation, nobody would care because it was gonna sell. And that's the thing. The Series S hasn't sold enough for developers to be like content with having to optimize and do all of this extra work to get the games running on there. And we've seen how bad these developers have gotten at optimizing their games over the years. The Series S has basically forced them to learn how to optimize again. And now the Switch 2 is forcing them to learn how to optimize even further. So I say the Series S is a win for everybody. Even if you don't buy one yourself, that shit has only made gaming better. But yeah, that's Project Helix. Really nothing new, even though this was the first official announcement. But that shit has been leaked to oblivion at this point. We really didn't get much out of it. All right. Speaking of Xbox, we got the official announcement of a new update coming to Starfield. And this is essentially the Starfield 2.0 moment where they've addressed a lot of the feedback that they got during launch, including the big update, the one that everyone complained about the most. Not being able to fly from planet to planet in space. Now they have fixed this. You can take your ship and go from one planet all the way to another planet within the same galaxy, which is like
I ain't gonna
dozens
lie,
of
that
planets.
I ain't gonna lie, that really didn't bother me too much because I'm like, bro, I'm fast traveling anyway. I'm hyper jumping anyway. Like you gonna go to a planet and then see a whole bunch of bounty hunters and shit. And, bro, I ain't got time for y'all. I'm hyper jumping out of there, bro. I'm going.
See, that's how I felt as well. But there are people who knowing damn well that they weren't gonna do it. If it was there, they weren't gonna do it. But I will say there are people who want Starfield to be a space sim instead of an RPG, and they were looking for something that was a space sim instead of a narrative driven RPG. And it did some things in the space sim genre good, but not everything. But me, I'm fast traveling my ass everywhere. I'm not about to sit there and go from like
back and forth, nah, bro.
bro, I'm trying to get to the next part of the story. Like I'm trying to get to my
Bro,
quest.
That was me and where the winds meet.
It's
There's
actually like
too many games to play for me to be like traveling from one solar system to another solar system when I could just fast travel. Like, bro, nah, bro.
But I don't even be
All
watching
the space, nigga, all the space look the
cutscenes no
same at one
more.
point in time, bro. Like you're taking the scenic route for what, nigga? All the space looks the same, bro.
so they've basically addressed that big complaint.
Bro, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna travel from one solar system to another, and then never do that ever again. Like,
But the one thing that they have done, or sorry, I said galaxy. No, the galaxy is the whole map. You can go from planet to planet within a solar system, and then but you still have to fast travel from solar system to solar system. But yeah, you can travel now from planet to planet, and they've added basically random events and points of interest that happen in space now. So you'll be flying, and then they'll randomize a space station that'll pop up while you're flying, or they'll randomize a fleet that'll come after you, or like different things will happen basically while you're flying. So they've added new points of interest like that, but also more events and more points of interest on each of the planets, because that was probably the other big complaint, was that when you were
not
on a
enough.
planet, there was just not enough
enough.
going on. It was just empty. You'll just be fighting aliens, and that was basically it. And then every now and then you would run into, oh, it's this tower, but it's all the same. It's always the same outpost, always the same like tower that you get.
Yeah.
Like it was the same missions basically for the random stuff. So they've added a lot more missions, a lot more events, a lot more points of interest on these planets so that they feel more alive and you're not just doing the same things over. And they added a new vehicle that can boost as a boost jump, and it
Did
like
they add mechs yet, bro? Did they add mechs or not?
I think that's actually going to be the next DLC, which is the Terran
I
Armada
know,
DLC.
like the mechs are supposed to be illegal or whatever the fuck. And it's
Yeah,
like,
that was
nigga,
like the
if
whole big thing. There was a whole like faction quest about that.
I want to see what the mechs gonna look like.
But yeah, the main things with this update is the being able to freely fly in space, And when you are flying in space, you can actually leave the cockpit. What, like you set your destination and you start
Oh, like
flying there.
fast
You can leave the
like
cockpit.
autopilot.
Yeah, you can leave the cockpit and like just talk to your crew members, and now your crew members will have more to say on the ship. And
I ain't
there's
gonna
more
lie.
interactions, more
I ain't
characters
gonna
to
lie.
recruit.
That would be lit. It's like the Star Wars cruise ship, whatever the fuck shit. Well, like you could have somebody else flying, and then you hop in the gunner, and you're just gunning, and somebody else in another gunner, whatever the fuck case may be. Like that should be lit.
Yeah, but also they've also upgraded the weapons. So there are two new tiers of weapons that are above the highest that we currently have. So that'll give people who are coming back more incentive to actually start crafting new weapons and finding new weapons. But yeah, there's a lot with it, and then the new expansion, Terran Armada, which we've heard about the Terran Armada in the older in the base game. We heard about the Terran Armada, but really didn't interact with them. But now we are going against the Terran Armada in this new expansion. So that was everything, I believe, everything that they announced in the Starfield 2.0. And it's been getting a lot of positive reactions. Oh, also it's coming to PS5, of course. Another Xbox exclusive going to PS5. The game that Phil Spencer said was not coming to PS5 when it was just the 4 games, and now here we are, 3 years later. But Mars, we going back to Starfield.
I might pick it back up. You feel me? You feel me? I forgot. Is it on Game Pass still?
Yeah,
I played it on
it's
Game.
gonna be on Game Pass forever, first party.
I played it on Game Pass, but I got a free copy with my
with
my
your GPU.
So I don't know if I might play that whole all over again on Steam type shit with my Steam account.
I just want to say the stream on Twitch don't got no sound.
The stream on Twitch don't got sound. Let me see.
That stuff.
Okay, it works.
Okay. Actually, I didn't even check the other ones to make sure that they were up. Is it up on Twitter?
It wasn't working when I was on my.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it's working on
PC,
Twitter.
But then I used it for my headphones. It started working.
All right, everything is good. All right, but I'm tripping. So yeah, I'm definitely going back to Starfield. I've been waiting for something like this. Like I thought Shattered Space DLC was gonna be what got me back, but that ended up being bad. So hopefully this Terran Armada expansion is a lot better. They also made it so that the enemies now have their own abilities, and they have their own perks and abilities that will, like, one of the ones that they talked about is that there's a type of enemy who, if he has this ability, when he dies, he enrages everyone around him, and then all of the enemies next to him will go into rage mode and start rushing at you at like super strength and super speed, like things like that. So the encounters are going to be a lot tougher and a lot more fun now too. But Ace, Spitta, I know y'all ain't really get into Starfield like that.
Yeah, I ain't play at all. I downloaded it and didn't even play. I didn't even know the game was still, I thought it was over for that game. But hey, I'm happy for it. If it's helping.
You thought it got Concord? Damn.
I just didn't hear nothing about it, so I forgot about the game. Honestly, I won't say like.
No, I just want to throw a joke.
But Spitter, I know you
Me,
played a little bit
I
of
played
it.
a little bit. No, I don't care.
Okay, wasn't for you. Fallout is still your guy.
Something was. I think something. I was already attached to something.
Okay.
That's why. That's what be happening. So it'll be useless now because I'm gonna be attached to something.
Shout out to the Crims.
Fuck Xbox PC.
I'm apologizing in advance. I'm gonna try to be calm, but I may have some random outbursts because
All right.
Randy Orton is a hoe.
All right. But yeah, hopefully this update is the one that brings people back. Or like with the it's already the number one pre-order game on PS5 right now, even though everyone on PlayStation was saying that this game was ass. Crazy. So there's definitely gonna be a burst in sales and like new people playing for the first time. But what I really care about is the modders coming back. I want Starfield to get to that Skyrim and Fallout level where the modders are just like 24/7 making new mods for Starfield. We got that Star Wars Genesis one. That one was crazy. So I was hoping that like that was just the start. And then after Star Wars Genesis, we'll just keep on getting more like that. That's what I want to see. I want to see those like game-changing mods to start popping up on Starfield. So hopefully this update is the one that starts bringing people. All right. Oh wait. Okay.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Here. All right. What else we got on the agenda? All right. Let's talk about this Nvidia shit. Samson about to be out in 2 weeks or something.
Stacks.
I think was it $29.99 for Simpson? I remember it being
You
way
said
cheaper.
that, I think.
Yeah, I think it was way cheaper than I expected when I first saw the price. I was like, hold on. I thought this was gonna be at least a $60 game. Samson gameplay. Dun, dun, dun. It is looking it up on Steam. No price on Steam.
Oh shit! This is the nigga.
It's $24.99, so it's even less than I thought.
Oh shit.
$24.99. We gonna see. Hopefully, it's not another Mind's Eye. I doubt it though. All right, let's talk about Nvidia and the next evolution of DLSS. I don't know if y'all been seeing the memes about this, but Nvidia, they thought that they were cooking with something, and
Oh wait! Did you see the one Asian dude who got caught? He like imported like a certain amount of, I think it was billions of Nvidia chips into China, and they got his ass.
I didn't see that.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the full presentation. Yeah, this one. So Nvidia announced the new DLSS 5, which is the next evolution. And everyone was expecting like, okay, where do we go from here with Nvidia DLSS 5? Are they going to do like frame generation times 8? where for every frame you get 8 extra frames or some shit like crazy like that. And instead, they were like, okay, we're gonna increase the image quality and the lighting and the shadows so that these games look better using AI upscaling. Which is like, that's kind of what the original DLSS was. It was like taking a low quality image and making it higher quality using AI. So we were like, okay. Then they started showing examples of this. And everybody got pissed off, bro. Because this shit looks like they just put an AI, like a Snapchat filter over the characters' faces. They,
The memes were good.
bro, like the one
Look
with
like
Grace, like, okay,
Grace,
so
bro,
I'm showing it on the
yeah, it looked
screen
like a
now,
deepfake.
and you see, bro, it looked like they put makeup on her, and she got lip fillers.
It's not a deepfake, it's a fake deep.
And everybody was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, it doesn't look better if you don't look at the character, yeah. But it's like they're turning them into different characters instead of just enhancing the lighting and enhancing the like textures. They're not the same characters anymore. And Nvidia wore up and down. They're like, no, it's just the lighting that's being changed in the shadows. They're not changing any of the geometry of the characters or the textures or the facial. It's just using the data from the game. But then they literally came back and said, actually, the Gen AI is like, they're using Gen AI to change the faces. So, bro, like you could see, and they can like, bro, they kept on trying to gaslight us into saying that no, there's no changes to the character's face. This is not the same person. This ain't even the same dude. So that shit was crazy. And there's been debates about like a lot. There's two sides, like people who want the artistic vision to stay intact.
And
Like
the people that want the hyper realism,
yeah, like the
fucking
people who are
deepfake.
like, yeah, it looks better to them, and that's all that matters to them. So did y'all get a chance to actually see it?
Fidelity over art direction.
Yeah,
I did. I
because
laughed.
like
Yeah, I saw it. Bro,
this
that
shit,
shit was
like
trash.
this shit looks like, you know how when those Grums guys, those anti DEI, anti ugly women guys be making, this is how the character should look. Like
It's just big boobs.
yeah, just big boobs and makeup.
Makeup, bro.
And skinny face. Like that's what it looks like with Grace and with the woman from Starfield. Bro, like this supposed to be
Atrocious.
this guy looks like a grown ass man now. He don't even look like a student. So yeah. Where do y'all sit on this? Spitta? How, like when you saw it, what was your reaction? Spitta?
But
Oh,
Wait, what
you might.
happened?
Oh no, I was asking what, like when you saw the DLSS 5 comparisons, what was your reaction?
I just thought it was fake. I thought it was like a joke. But then when people started complaining and then I started seeing the memes, I was like, damn, this is crazy. And then I was like seeing videos and I was like, damn, this is what we coming to?
Now, the best thing to come out of this was the memes. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the memes
Yeah,
were
the
like
memes were
the
good.
handsome. I put for the thumbnail the handsome Squidward one. Like they had Squidward and then DLSS 5 on, and it was handsome Squidward. That's
I ain't
literally
gonna lie.
what.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This shit, bro. You talking about handsome Squidward? It just reminded me of fucking Where Winds Meet, where everybody fucking uploading all these weird ass pictures. Niggas uploaded handsome everybody on that bitch.
See, the one that I'll let slide is FIFA, because they are supposed to be real people, and if they can use the DLSS to like put the real faces on there, I don't know what he's actually supposed to look like. Like that.
For the sports games,
for sure.
Perfect, cool. Other than that, bro, leave that shit off for everything else.
Bro,
It
but
only looks good on the sports game. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you. They've been hoeing certain players when it comes to uploading their likeness onto whatchamacallit. Like they're not
bench
doing
players,
a 1-to-1 of everybody.
Yeah, bench players do not get the same treatment.
They get screwed.
Niggas don't even get their own animation when they coming out.
It's like you saw those wax figures that niggas be, the statues that they be fucking up with people and shit like that. Like, bro, like, nigga, how do y'all fuck up? Like, you're supposed to be a master craftsman, and there's statues of people all over the place, and then you're gonna fuck up this person's statue, and it's always a black person. Like, bro, y'all always like, I saw one of Kevin Hart. That shit did not look like this nigga at all.
But yeah, for sports games, I can see that being a thing, but I don't know
one
about
genre. It's only helping one genre. Like, bro, y'all spent all this money to help one genre. EA, that's the only people.
Yeah. Now, right in its current state, they said that you would need like 25090s to run DLSS 5. So it's not something that like this was showing off something that they're working on in the future, but this is not something that you're gonna see on the current.
For the rich boys. It's for the rich boys. They that's what they want though.
Rich boys. Now, I will say DLSS 5 is really good for environments, because they did show Assassin's Creed Shadows, but just like showing off the environments with DLSS 5. And that was a completely different story. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about Digital Foundry also, because we gotta talk about them guys. They're funny.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
So when they showed off Assassin's Creed Shadows with DLSS off versus DLSS on, the lighting in the environments and stuff like that, that is something that actually looked like a good use of DLSS 5, because that shit looked amazing with the DLSS 5 on. Because
like they should be able to take that fucking deepfake shit off though.
That if they can apply it only to the backgrounds and the environments, I would love DLSS 5. But with the character faces, that's the one thing that they gotta fix.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a high, like there's a big difference in the lighting for like the environments.
For a game to make a character look like a certain person, like, you feel me, a certain person in real life, just for that shit to make them look like somebody totally different is crazy.
That shit look like a fan Photoshop of somebody. But I think DLSS 5 does have potential for environment and backgrounds and like textures in the environment.
They should have like put like certain graphical sliders on that bitch. Like, you feel me? You feel me? Like, oh, I could turn this part of DLSS 5 off and leave this part on, or
Yeah.
I could turn this on, but not to the max. Like, you feel me? Like, they might update that shit to
Yeah,
I
and
agree with
honestly,
you.
if they did what it said it does, which is only work on the shadows and lighting without changing the characters' faces, then it would be good because like there's a lot of detail that you can get with great lighting on someone's face without
Yeah,
actually changing.
changing their face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's really the only thing that would need to change. Like if they just kept
because
everything else the same.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. How I be playing games and like the dark be hella dark. Like when I was playing Resident Evil, it was dark as fuck. I'm like, bro, I'm looking at this dude back and it's just all black. Like, bro, I'm
Man.
trying to see that hair, Leon. Pause, no diddy.
Yeah, and even like some games that have that orange dark kind of hue to it, like Starfield has that kind of that filter on it, and that was the one thing that I liked about how Starfield looked with DLSS 5 on, is that it kind of brightened it up and made it look more bright and saturated, which is how
Yeah,
I
cause
usually like.
it should be too dark sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
because like
for certain,
you can see it when it's switching. It has like that warm hue to it, and I don't
yeah.
like. I hate when games have that warm hue, but with the DLSS 5 on, that shit just looks so much better. So it has potential, but like I said, the faces was enough to piss everybody off. They just need to fix that. That's literally the only thing they need to fix, and
Hey,
everything
but
else would be good.
it was good that they showed us this shit. You feel me? So they could
Yeah.
get so they could get the criticism, so they could hop back in the stew and fix whatever the fuck.
The thing is, I think the AI, I feel like they didn't even know that the AI was going to do that. I feel like the AI did that of its own free will.
Hey, you know what they
They're
need
like,
to do?
oh, y'all want it to look better? I got you.
They need to. You know what they need to do? They need to spank that AI with a magnet. Call it a bad bot.
Bro, have you watched Digital Circus?
No,
Okay.
I have not. What,
That
is that shit with that 3D clown dude?
Yes.
No, I haven't. I've seen clips, but I haven't watched that shit.
You should watch it. It's actually a really good show, especially for it being like a fan web series.
I'll be watching them. I'll be watching them. I'll be watching them K dramas, them short K dramas and shit.
But yeah, Rogue AI over at NVIDIA. Another thing is that Capcom also, like, their representatives were like, yeah, we didn't even know that they were doing all that with the faces on DLSS 5. We just thought, they were like, yeah, we want to use Resident Evil for our showcase, and they were like, okay, and they didn't know how, like, what the extent of what they were showing was going to be. So even Capcom was out of the loop. But
like, hell nah.
So Digital Foundry was the first one to get their hands on it, and they showed it off, and
So
they were like,
who?
and they were showing it off, right? And they were like, yo, this is the most impressive thing we've ever seen. It's so great. Like, look at these faces, and oh man. And then everybody hated it. And you know what Digital Foundry did? They made an apology video saying, yeah, if we would have known that everybody else was gonna hate it, we would have hated it too. I was like,
bro, what?
What?
Nah. You know what this reminds me of? What's going on right now? Y'all heard that little Russell shit?
Bro, we all heaven sent.
We all heaven sent. Like,
Even
bro,
Hitler, he was heaven sent.
My engineer told me not to put this out. Bitch, you should have listened to this nigga. What are you talking about, bro?
Bro, I'm pretty sure somebody at NVIDIA was like, hey, bro, don't put this out, bro. He's like, hey, man, you know, our programmers, they said not to put this out, but we all heaven sent.
Hey, bro,
We're going to put it out.
That AI is not heaven sent. That AI is the devil, like Waterboy Mama said. It's the devil. It's the devil, and the Waterboy Mama was right. Everything is the devil nowadays.
So yeah, I'd never seen a reviewer or anybody or any kind of professional in the gaming space say, yeah, if we would have known everybody's gonna hate it, we would have hated it too for y'all. Like, nigga, stand on your convictions. That's how I feel. Like they losing points for that one for sure. Bro, I don't even know how I feel about that. Like that actually pissed me off. How you gonna say if I would have known everybody else's opinion was this would have been my opinion too.
You would have switched up on, hey, bro. Like, bro, what? You're a sheep. Like the fuck are you talking about?
And admitting to being a sheep, like on your channel, like it's crazy. I would have doubled down. I would have, even if it was a sponsored video, which it very well could have been like a sponsored video where they had to talk it up so that they could be the first ones to have it. Like, okay, cool, say that shit. But that video that they put out was grade A trash.
I can't believe this nonsense.
But yeah, DLSS 5. Like I said, there's hope for it. There's now with the power that it needs, they gonna have to tone that shit down. So that unless the 6090 is gonna be the power of two 5090s, which I doubt very much. But we gonna see whenever they announce the next GPUs, which is not gonna be anytime soon.
Bro, stop optimizing for dual GPU setups, bro. Damn.
Come on, optimization? What is that? Only Nintendo knows how to optimize at this point. And Capcom. Shout out to Capcom because they've been, well, as long as it's not an open world game, Capcom be killing it because Monster Hunter Wilds and Dragon's Dogma were not optimized, but their corridor games.
That's another game I still ain't beat. God damn. How dare you?
Their linear games, their optimization is crazy because the Switch 2 version of Resident Evil Requiem looks crazy. It looks almost like the PS5 version. Almost. Not I shouldn't say almost. It looks like it looks more than the Switch 2 of any other third-party game. That's for sure. But what else we got on the agenda? Let's see. Wait, what am I doing? We all heaven sent.
Bro, wildin'.
Bro,
I saw that shit. I'm like, this nigga just ended his whole career. And then
he was in another controversy before that though. He had just got out of controversy with something else.
Bro, and
I can't remember what it was.
This nigga
they was mad at him because he said the truth about Lil Wayne.
And like people were split on that. It was like some people were like, yeah, he was right about that. And some people were like mad about it. But I was like, I agree with him on that. When you
grow up and listen to the mixtape Lil Wayne, you realize it's a lot of gibberish. Even though it made it sound good and it was live, but like,
bro, I was literally listening to You Ain't Got Nothing on Carter 3. And I was like, bro, Fabulous and Jewel Santana just put out like two of their best verses. And this nigga Wayne come on there talking about some damn I mean acid mean, damn I mean and that and nine and damn and nine. I was like, bro, what is he saying? Like he's not even rapping. This nigga, he not even trying to find the words at this point.
He created
just
his own
rhyming.
stuff, you know, and everybody loves
He's
it.
the godfather of mumble rap.
Bruh.
Not even because you know what he was saying. He's just
He
was
just
just making nonsense. Make
but that's
sound
what happens
good,
when you
like,
freestyle every song. You just be saying shit sometimes.
Right.
But yeah, like there are definitely some old Wayne songs that sound good, but he ain't saying shit.
Yeah, but yeah, LaRussell, bro, I heard that nigga. He turned off all his. He deleted all his socials. Like, it's that bad, nigga. You should have listened, bro. You
should have listened to his engineer.
You should have listened, bro. That's that. He was thinking, bro. You know what? What happened? He thought he was Ye. He thought he was Sway. He ain't got all the answers.
See, the difference is that when Ye say something, it's actually something that, like, it's he got something to say. He had nothing to say. He just said the most obvious thing, and it meant nothing. There was no message. He was just saying shit for controversy. But yeah. That was all the topics.
Damn. Jeez.
Wait. I think I got actually one more topic. So this is a follow-up for a topic that we did before, which is perfect timing. So you remember the Subnautica 2 drama with the so you remember the CEO got fired because he was about to release Subnautica 2 into early access, and they were on schedule, and there was a bonus that everyone would have got if they would have made the company $250,000. Crafton, who's the publisher, if they would have made Crafton $250,000, everyone would have got a bonus. Or no, so I forget what it was. I think the bonus was $250,000. All right, it was something I can't remember the details, but there was a bonus involved. Yeah, so there was a whole bonus involved, and Crafton was like, "Yeah, if y'all hit this release date and y'all like make the money that we're supposed to make off of this game, y'all gonna get a bonus." And I think it was like 250,000 for everybody or some shit like that, or it was like 10 million to split amongst, or it was something like that. Like everyone was gonna get 250,000, blah blah blah, right? Which was like great. So they were ready. They had the game ready, and they were about to launch it on the release date. And then Crafton came up and said, "Nah, this game ain't ready. Look at it. This you can't release it like this. You're fired. We gonna release it when we feel like it's ready."
Oh yeah,
And they fired the founders of the company.
Instead of giving them,
and then like, oh, I guess we gonna miss that bonus date. And then like,
that's crazy.
So like the workers, they came up and they reported on it, and they were pissed off about it and everything. And Ted Gill, I think his name is, he sued for obvious. So Ted Gill sued Crafton, took them to court, and guess what? He won. And the court basically stated that he has to be hired back. So Ted Gill is now back at Unknown Worlds, and he is the CEO again.
Bro,
that's awkward as hell. But like, he's the founder of, that's his studio. He founded the studio. So
the people probably were relieved, like, "Oh my god!" Some people were probably like, "Nah, that's crazy."
Bro, how does that work? How do you get fired and you the founder? That don't make no damn sense.
That's what happens when you get bought by a publisher.
They got bought. Yeah,
they got bought by Crafton. And that's the worst thing. When you see, like, the same thing with Blue Point. Blue Point was doing fine on their own, got bought by Sony, and then they get closed down. Like,
and then they have
we
to,
need
and
to.
then
They need to stop buying
have
these
to,
studios.
then they have to come together and remake the all the OGs come together and make another like, bro, this shit happens all the fucking time. It is ridiculous, bro. It is. That shit is ridiculous.
And then like you gotta go and make a new studio with a new name and try to be like, yeah, we're the creators of blah blah blah.
Yeah, it is.
And then like niggas be like, but are y'all like sometimes niggas care, sometimes niggas don't. Sometimes you be here, oh, like Mind's Eye. Yeah, I was an ex Rockstar dev. You be here ex Rockstar dev, and you be like, oh, this is about to be live, and then that should be at. you were not one of the big guys. But so Ted Gill is back as the CEO, and you would think that the drama would just stop there, but the drama is continuing after he came back. So he got restored as the CEO. Ooh. And they gave him full authority over Subnautica 2 and everything. But then right as he got appointed, guess what Crafton did?
What?
Crafton put the release date for Subnautica 2 for May, early access. And Ted Gill was like, bro, I haven't even seen what state the game is in. Like, who said that y'all can put the release date when I don't even know what the state of the game is, which y'all have changed since I've been gone? Like, I need to actually check on the game and everything.
Bro, you know a game that I haven't been hearing shit about, and I'm like, what's taking so long for them to make this damn game? A Wolf Among Us 2, bro. What the fuck is taking these niggas so long to make this goddamn game?
That was the one game on my fucking list, on my publisher list,
bro,
the fantasy.
Since the Wolf Among Us 2, did these niggas make two? Didn't they make that Borderlands shit? Didn't they make a fucking Batman shit? Like, bro, like I'm like, get your asses back.
The studio that's making Wolf Among Us 2 is the studio that made Dispatch.
Oh, they was working on Dispatch. That's what it was.
Yeah. Because Telltale isn't making Wolf Among Us 2. They passed it off to people who left Telltale.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I haven't been paying attention. This shit is pissing me off.
So like the people who made Dispatch were the actual writers and the people who made the narrative.
This is the exact shit we was just talking about.
Exactly. It's like Ad Hoc Studio is basically Telltale, like the real veterans at Telltale. And the people who are left at Telltale, they were making a Wolf Among Us 2, and they were like, nah, we can't do this. Like, we need the people who actually made it.
I need that other game that never got finished. You know what game I'm talking about, right? Was it 9? What was that name of that? N or some shit?
Oh, D4?
D4, yeah.
Yeah, me and Sue Bagels was literally just talking about this yesterday in the chat.
Bro, I need, bro, like
Dark Dreams
like,
don't die.
Like when these companies start fucking up, it just, bro, it's PTSD. It starts making me remember about when these companies be fucking up, bro. And games just be dying out of nowhere. Like, bro, this should be pissing me off.
I still will never play a sweary game. I will never support sweary ever again because of that. Because like I'm still on fuck sweary until the day I die. Because he made episode 1. Left us on a cliffhanger.
So good.
And then he said that I'm not making video games anymore. I'm going to become a monk, and I don't support these violent like games that I've made. So he became a monk, and I was like, you know what? All right, if that's like, I can't hate. If that's like you change your life, you're a monk now. Cool, go ahead, and he was a monk for
how long?
For like 2 years. Then he came back. Started making more video games. And guess what he never went back to? D4. Like, count your days, sweary. Yeah. I will never support you. I've not bought one sweary game since he came back. And that was like I wouldn't say one of my favorite developers, but I did fuck with sweary before D4. So yeah, Swery, I will never buy any of your products because of that. Count your days until I get D4 finished. You're not getting a dime out of me.
Right, and we boycotting. We telling people, hey, tell them to finish D4, man.
Right, like he got the new Hotel Barcelona game. I've been wanting to play that. It looked cool, but I'm not about to buy that shit. If it's in Game Pass, that's the only way.
Hotel Transylvania.
it's a Metroidvania game with Suda51 and Swery.
I still haven't played Metroid Dread, man. Get that shit out my face.
So yeah, but this whole Subnautica 2 situation, I'm glad that the CEO actually won, and the bonus is also back in play. So the judge instated that the bonus is back, like on play, as long as they make the money that they said.
Yeah. No, they ain't put a time frame. They just said the money. So it's like, yeah, bro. Like the fuck. Like you gonna renege, bro? You gonna renege on it, bro? I ain't gonna lie. After they make this money and get this bonus, they need to dip and start their own shit, bro.
Yeah, they'd have to buy back their independence, which they would have to make. I mean, Subnautica 2 has the chance to make enough money to buy back their independence, but they have to make enough money for crafting, and then make enough money for themselves after paying crafting to buy themselves back.
You know how they do it. They make the money. They make the money off the bonuses and stuff, and then make a little like I have a little startup company, make a little small game, and then you feel me, use that small game to make a medium game, use that medium game to make it. You feel me, like bro?
Yeah.
They're gonna have to make
trickle
a smaller
down,
game.
trickle down economics.
Yeah.
Trickle down gameonomics. Really. Yeah. But hopefully this results in a better launch for Subnautica 2, and the OGs are back. The bonus is back, so it's looking good, but it seems like Crafted is still trying to
and then you never know. You never know. There might be another game that's damn near just like Subnautica but better come out, and then Subnautica's fucked. Like, bro, you feel me? Like,
yeah, I feel like the name will still have people.
Yeah, the name will still have people, but like people are cloning, bro. People are cloning games all the time. Like people are stealing people's ideas left and right, bro.
But with that, that's all the topics.
I'll be right back, or somebody close me out.
Yes, sir. Did anybody else want to add to this conversation?
Talk about Crimson Desert?
Oh, bro, that's the damn. I really did. I thought we already did the Crimson Desert topic. I didn't gonna hold you. All right, so I guess that's the one we saving for last. So let's talk Crimson Desert. So this has been one of the most anticipated games for years now. Like since 2021, I think that was like the first big trailer for Crimson Desert. And I was like, yeah, this game isn't real. Just like Doke V. I was like, Doke V and Crimson Desert. Those two games, they're not real. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna act like they don't exist until I see that they exist.
Let's go!
Yeah, we really excited for Crimson Desert.
Punk.
So we got a bunch of new shit like starting last year, and it was starting to look real, and that's when I was like, okay, hold on, let them cook. So yeah, Crimson Desert, every trailer that they showed, they had a whole 30-minute gameplay. Everything that they were showing off, it was like, yo, every time they showed off something new, it was like, bro, there's mechs, there's dragons, jetpacks. Like, what is going on in the game? It's like they threw everything that they could think of into this game. You can catapult from trees. It's like, okay, this is the most anticipated game since, like, outside of GTA 6, of course. This is probably right behind it as the most anticipated game. And a lot of people were thinking like, yeah, this got to be like at the lowest is gonna be like 85, but like this could be a 90 plus game. And there were some people who had criticisms because they were like, oh, they're showing a bunch of empty stuff. They're just showing mechanics, but no story. And like, I never care about the fucking story. Like that's secondary. Thirdary, really. I don't even know if that's a word. Thirdary. But the gameplay always looked good, and that's all that mattered to me.
Bro, on these big games like this, like when it comes to shit like that, the only thing people care about in these like
What up, Stu?
hype, like large open world games is the main character, like the big bad, and like maybe a third person. Everybody else is just like they're just there. Like, you feel me? The world is so big. It's like, why should I care about all of these people in this damn world? You feel me? When I got some shit I gotta be doing. I'm on this mission to kill this big bad dude, and you feel me? Like nothing else is like okay. Like where winds meet. It was cool because it was like, oh, this little girl and you're with the little girl and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. Then shit happens and I'm like, damn. And then every time I see a little kid, I'm like, man, fuck these
You
kids.
ain't safe.
I'm like, fuck these kids. I can't hold no attachments to no kids in this game.
So yeah, like, but like the biggest thing that had me excited about Crimson Desert is that it was not trying to be like an Assassin's Creed like RPG, even though it had those elements. It was more so designing itself around Breath of the Wild, where there's no leveling up, there's no stats. It's all about just exploring the world. There's no hand holding. There's no there's not a focus on narrative. The narrative is there as a means, but it's not something that you're there to just experience the story and you're just going from quest to quest. It's just more about the open world experience and exploring and doing whatever you want. And that had me excited. So then, everyone was excited, and then the reviews hit. I haven't played it. I don't think no one's on this panel has played Stu. We haven't played Crimson Desert at all. So this is only talking about the reviews. So yeah, Crimson Desert. So I put it out there. I was like, yeah, bro, this is gonna be a 91, easy. It's gonna be a 91 when it dropped. And then the next day came, and outside of Soul Tech, if Soul Tech is here, shout out to Soul Tech because he said it was gonna be a 78. And then guess what?
72?
It was 72? It was a 78.
Oh, 78.
Yeah, so the reviews hit and it was a 78, and you're like, yo, what? And like people, the people who really care about Metacritic, they were canceling their pre-orders. They were like, oh no, the game is bad. Yeah, we gotta cancel our pre-orders, and people were like, and then there was the people who were like, I knew something was off. It was always too good to be true. So then you start to get into like what the reviews are saying. And two big things were the main things that kept popping up. The controls. The controls was the number one thing that kept popping up for the bad reviews. And then the number two was the story and the quest design. Because like obviously if like I said, the story that's a thirdary concern for me. I really like, you could give me the worst story possible as long as that gameplay is good and it feels good to fight enemies, and the quests at least are not tedious, then I'm okay. But the other thing is that the quests seem to feel like an MMORPG also, instead of a single player RPG, which I'm not tripping. Like I've played some MMOs and I know what it feels like when you're playing like MMO quests versus a single player quest.
Same.
And then bro, I swear people don't play Xenoblade because Xenoblade is a single player MMORPG and I fucking love Xenoblade. But the only thing is that Xenoblade is very narrative focused and it has a great story. And that's why like people review Xenoblade great. But we know journalists, bro. We know journalists. And this game is not only it controls very different. Bro, I saw this. Now I'm not gonna hold you. There is a point where like the controls can become a little too much. Because I'm gonna show it a little bit later, but yeah, these journalists, not only is the game difficult, but the controls are difficult to master. And we know these journalists do not be playing these games like they say that. Like I'll tell you, they're the people that I know review games for real. You can see like, oh, they put 130 hours into it and they love this game. But then the regular outlets, the IGNs, not Game Informer, GameSpots, they're like, oh yeah, this game was bad because XYZ. And I can see why. But for me, it hasn't really changed how I feel about the game from seeing these reviews. Now, the funniest thing that I've been seeing on the internet now is people trying, because this game is essentially Breath of the Wild, but like how a Western modern RPG would be. They're trying to be like, if this is basically Breath of the Wild, why is Breath of the Wild a 97 and this one a 78? Is it because Zelda, like, is Nintendo bias and all, like, bro? Although I haven't played the game yet, but I can tell you one thing is for sure. Huh?
I said Elden Ring was like a Breath of the Wild.
Exactly,
like,
and that game scored high as fuck too. Like Elden Ring was literally Breath of the Wild, but Dark Souls.
So, like, bro.
So this is Breath of the Wild, but Assassin's Creed. I don't even know. But I'm gonna show you like the difference between Zelda. Like, bro, Nintendo knows how to. They made an open world, and they made the open world so expansive. And they did all of these ways, like they gave you so much freedom, but they also had you focus when you need to be focused, right? They put the shrines, and when you were doing shrines, you knew why you were doing the shrines. You were like, okay, I'm using these shrines so I can level up my hearts, level up my stamina, so that I can get through these areas easier. And then while I'm traversing these areas, I know that I need to go to these 4 points, the four divine beasts.
Also, while you're doing that, you're trying to catch them Kokori seeds so you can get hold more weapons and shit like that.
But also, like Nintendo, the one thing that Nintendo knows, the thing that they always get right is the feel of the controls. Have you ever played a Nintendo game that felt bad to play? Like, just thinking on it, have you ever played a Nintendo game that you were like, man, these controls just don't feel good? That is the one thing that, like me, bro.
Only the OG Metrovania. Like
old Metroid, them jumps. I'll never forgive them for them jumps, bro. Them jumps be pissing me off.
Castlevania, old Metroid, nah, bro.
Yeah, old
That's
Metroid
about
jumps,
it.
the platforming
That's
and that.
about it.
But like so this is an example of why people are complaining about the controls. Guess what? Guess how do you grapple hook in this game? What do you think? There's two buttons that you press to grapple hook, and when I saw this, I picked up my controller and I tried to do that, and I was like, "Ain't no fucking way." This
What is it, L3? Is it L3?
pick up your control. I want y'all to put the controller in your hands right now.
Is it L3?
No. So to grapple hook, you click the right stick, and then you press Y at the same time.
I literally just said L3.
No. But you have to click right stick and Y at the same time.
L3 and Y.
Look at my hand, bro. I got a claw. I gotta do a claw just to do a grapple hook, bro.
You mean R3?
Yeah, R3. My bad. I said right click. I said right click.
I thought you said left stick. I thought you said left. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane.
So I can understand why people.
Bro, how come it couldn't just be click and RT? Like, you feel me? It could be a click and RT because when you're
they probably already have something mapped to that. Let me show you. Look, I'm about to show you. Hold on. Let me show you the fucking the sheets of controls. This shit literally looks like a Tekken command list. These are the controls, bro. Huh?
That's my only thing with the game that I can't
bro,
wait to
That
experience.
dude, I thought Where Winds Meet was crazy because I ain't gonna lie, Where Winds Meet was like, but I got used to Where Winds Meet, bro.
Yeah. And that was only page 1.
Bro, no, this shit reminds me of like the Gundam games, the Japanese Gundam games and shit. Cause ain't them shits like the or whatever the fuck, like ain't the controllers crazy on that shit or some shit, bro? Like
I ain't never played any of those, bro. Look, this is the controller that you gonna need for Crimson Desert Special Edition.
Bro, I've been seeing that shit.
So yeah, like I can understand why people would complain about the controls, but at the same time, if you want innovation and you like, if the problem is that Crimson Desert wanted to do so much that the standard controller that we've been used to for so long did not have enough inputs for them to do all of the mechanics that they wanted to do. Like, they had so much ambition that they had to go beyond what is normal for a controller. I'm okay with that. Like, it's either you want innovation and you want like these developers to try something new and to do try to do things that has never been done before, or you want the same standard shit that we've been getting all the time.
It's just the way they implement it, bro. Like you know how many games got grappling hooks, bro? You couldn't find the right input for a grappling hook, bro. Come on now. You could play Bionic Commando or Spider-Man or whatever the fuck, bro. Like, nigga.
Yeah, like they could have, like, if the grapple hook is as important as I think it is, they should have mapped it to something easier and moved another ability. And hopefully there is keybind changes. I actually don't know if there's controller configurations or anything like that. But I don't even know how you would configure that, like, unless you can go through the command list of every single command and change the buttons.
Like, bro, it should be the jump button in RT or some shit like that. What's the jump button in RT in this game?
Don't even know, but you gonna...
like, bro, like, because when I think of grappling, I think of Spider-Man, which I'm thinking the RT button and LT buttons. You feel me? Like, if you need another button to be pushed with it, okay. If you need the extra command, okay, cool. But have the button, the third button next to the trigger be something you could reach without having to fucking claw the fucking controller in a weird way.
Yeah, claw gamers, they're eating right now. That's all I'm gonna say. Them claw motherfuckers, they outside with this one. They like, oh, I'm in my natural habitat. They finally made a game for me. But yeah, Stu Jersey said, honestly, the mixed reviews have not turned me off. I'm still going to cop at some point. I learned on these hype games, just wait for that patch. Yeah, man, it'd be like that. And Pearl Abyss did come out and say like they've heard the feedback about the controls and they're gonna work on like something. I don't know how, or I don't know how they're gonna do that, but they're gonna work on something.
Until a patch, you know what motherfuckers gonna say? I paid for an open beta. That's what they're gonna. Hey, until it's fixed, bitch, I'm playing a beta, bro. Beta.
Who also said, I need an extra finger. Can you pick a fighting style and limit it? See, that's what I was thinking that they were gonna do. They're gonna limit what you can do to like, I guess they'll have like different play styles so that you can
you could quick switch to different styles, like instead of having all the styles, you feel me? Like, hey, cool.
Yeah. Or it's something like Final Fantasy 15 where you like change on a D-pad, you just switch between them. I can see something like that. And then he said changing the buttons messes up mechanics, I heard, because they add more stuff in the later half of the game. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like if you change the buttons, then you end up ruining, like you're just setting yourself up for failure with new stuff that gets added. So yeah, but
it depends on if it feels right for you or not, because people might still want to change that shit regardless.
Yeah, but people still say like the open world is beautiful. The animations, the combat, even with the controls being how it is, the combat still feels great to do. Like just like Black Desert Online, I hated Black Desert Online, but the combat was just so fire that I kept playing it for a little while. But I hated everything else about Black Desert Online. So they got the combat still good, but yeah, they just need, if you're a story, like you're only here for the story, this ain't your game. If you don't want to learn how to control
Baldur's Gate, if you love Baldur's Gate, you probably not gonna like this.
Yeah, definitely. If you're a Baldur's Gate fan, you definitely not gonna like this. And then if you don't want to adapt to new controls and doing weird claw movements with your hands and getting carpal tunnel, then yeah, it's not for you either.
I ain't gonna lie, weird controls fucks you up from your other games, bro. Like your muscle memory for other games just gets fucked up. Like,
damn, what you say about Nintendo?
You'll play this adventure game and then go to another adventure game and then fuck up, possibly pop a potion at the wrong time or some shit. And be like, damn, fuck, I done popped a potion.
So yeah, but you know, don't buy it on the Xbox PC yet. Or if you buy it for Xbox Play Anywhere, play it on your Xbox, because that shit is not working on the Xbox PC app. RIP.
I can't even open my Xbox.
Bro, why would I buy anything on the Xbox PC app that's not just an Xbox? Is this an Xbox game?
Nope. It's on everything.
Yeah, I'm not buying nothing on the Xbox game app that's not from Xbox. Bro.
Well, it's for people who have an Xbox and a PC. And like for me, when I want to play in the living room, I can just go and it's going to automatically have my save and everything. But the PC shit not even working right now. And so Sebagos was going through it. Sebagos got to play a little bit yesterday.
Wait, on regular
like the day
PC,
before.
it's acting weird on regular PC?
No, just on the Xbox PC version. Yeah, Steam is working fine. So yeah, like he was going through it. But he got to play a little bit before it started messing up. And then Xbox was like, "Oh, we got to all you gotta do is update the store." And then you update the store, and that shit still was not working. So they're fucking up with a big release right now. Typical Xbox, always failing to capitalize. But yeah, that's really it. Spitta, is that 78? Did you feel like you saw the meta score and you were like, this game is bad now. I can't get it.
When have I ever just came up to you and be like, "Did you see the medics score of something?"
All the
When
time.
I seen them complaining about that shit, I just laughed because I was like, "Yeah, people don't even be trying the game. They just be going off of other people that barely play the game. That they're letting you know like 8 hours." 8 hours.
Bro,
is just
no,
like
they're playing the game for
I know
the
for sure these
surface.
journalists probably put like 20 hours max. They did not finish this story. They didn't finish shit in this game before making their review. Whereas like
That's why I was
Luke
like, yeah,
Stevens,
y'all
ACG, those guys, those are the ones that you can trust because you know damn well they did everything that they could possibly do. Fighting
How do I
Cowboy,
reverse a move and I still get cooked?
but this nigga Stu Jersey said Sarah Bond Xbox app was working just fine though. Hey man, Sarah Bond wouldn't
Which,
allow
yeah,
this
I
to
can't even
happen.
open my shit. I can't even open
Sarah
my shit.
Bond wouldn't allow this to happen. I'm just saying. Shouts out to the real queen.
But yeah, I'm still interested.
Hey,
In the game.
the real queen is Latifah.
Jagger said you can trust Dreamcast guy. Hey yo, I'm not gonna even talk about that. But yeah, I'm Crimson Desert. We'll be on that eventually.
Same.
But most likely
And
I'll have something to say.
Beat all the games that I already got, bro. Like I still haven't beaten Avowed. I still haven't beaten Outer Worlds 2. I still haven't beaten Dragon's Dogma 2. Like, bro, like
Bro, how many hours do you have in Outer Worlds 2? Because I felt like you were playing that shit a lot.
I mean, I think I'm near the end of the game. Like, I just took a hiatus because RE9 came out.
And then, I mean, you were playing that shit a lot before. Because you were playing that shit for like 4 weeks straight.
I know, because I be wanting to do a lot of side quests. You feel me? So
I didn't think the game was that long.
I don't be wanting to 100% every game, but I'll be doing a whole bunch of side quests. So, but yeah, what's called like Resident Evil, bro? Like that shit was so easy, bro. Like after you beat it the first time, it's like, bro, I can finish all this extra all the extra bonus material within the next 2 playthroughs. Like I fucking uninstalled that bitch.
I was thinking about getting Resident Evil 9 on the Switch too, but I'm just like, I don't feel like Resident Evil is worth $70. Like I feel like that's the worst value.
Are you not on our that you not?
It's crazy.
I can hear you now.
That's crazy. No, I'm here. We the stream should still be up.
It's still buffering.
Yeah, it should unbuffer. Maybe if you refresh, it should be back.
Yeah, it's back. No, wait. Is it back?
Yeah, we back.
All right.
So anyways, shout out to Xfinity OS, Xfinity.
Spectrum? Shit, what were you talking about? Were we closing up?
Yeah, we were just talking about Outer Worlds and other stuff. And
yeah, shout out to Xfinity. Yeah. Big X, big purple. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't shout out none of them.
He just missed the whole
I've been here in the background.
Yeah.
Also, you
seen and all of that.
You seen the connection issue you just had? Oh, look at this guy. You better go talk to your people. Or you get fired.
Yeah, I can't have the conversation on the podcast. There's HEPA laws, so.
But yeah.
He said HEPA.
Yeah, I was saying Resident Evil, I just don't feel like Resident Evil is worth $70. Like it's a 10-hour game at max, and then you're just replaying that same campaign. There's no
way I
no
lost
extra
like that,
modes.
bro.
There's nothing
Like,
else
dude,
to
like,
incentivize
RE2,
you.
like that's why I said like RE2 was cool because you could play Leon first, Claire second, then you could play Claire first, Leon second. You feel me? And then you had multiple different difficulties, and then you had the extra bonus shit. Like this one is just one cohesive story type shit. You feel me? And there's no extra none of that shit. It's just hey, beat it on the hard. You beat it the first time, you unlock the hard mode. Beat the hard mode. That's it. Like nothing else. Like bro, do all the achievements. That's it.
For $70, you at least got to give me co-op. That's all I gotta say. Bring back co-op, Resident Evil and Capcom.
What PvP? Leon versus and make that bitch play like Gears of War.
They did. They had that. What was it called? Reverse or something like that. They had a PvP mode in Resident Evil.
I think it came
Village
for free
or
it
7.
came for free for another game. I forgot.
Yeah,
what
it was
called.
Village. I think.
I think I played that. It was Reverse, and then they had what was the other game? Survive or some shit or no?
Yeah. No, that was Metal Gear Survive.
No, not Survive. It was Umbrella Corps.
Oh, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about Umbrella Corps. But yeah, I remember I rented that game. I played that shit for like 1 hour max, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm returning this shit ASAP."
So we're already done talking about Crimson.
The other Resident Evil game, the Reverse is
Yep.
basically
Crimson Desert.
Dead by Daylight.
So I'm calling it Crimson Chin, but so I heard you guys saying all the negativity, but on my end, all I saw was straight positivity.
Oh yeah,
Nah,
because
I've seen people.
it's
people
both
hating for
ways.
sure,
There's
saying
people
bullshit.
hating for sure, and
There's
there's
people, a lot of people saying boring story.
yeah, and then like even on Steam, it's mixed on the reviews with I think it was like 60% the last time I checked it. Oh, it's at mostly positive now. So now that people have actually put more than 30 minutes into the game, the good reviews are starting to flow in more.
That's what I'm saying. I saw a bunch of positive. I even saw a video of someone picking up a cat. I said, "Oh, I might have to get this game."
Oh my
I can't stand
So
this guy.
now anything with cats you have to get, right?
Hey man, and then I seen like
don't know about
one.
his
There
cat.
was
Get
like
out
people
of
were
He got the cat
giving-
parasite, bro. He didn't got the.
That's
cat
what I said too. That's what I said too.
Yeah,
But,
74% on Steam right now, so it's mostly positive.
yeah, and people are
but-
people are enjoying the boss battles.
Kombucha ass nigga.
So I'm like, and then also I'm seeing good reviews for, as much as everybody jokes about babies and beaches, I've seen a lot of good reviews for Death Stranding 2 as well. I've seen a lot of good reviews for Death Stranding 2 as well. So
I mean, Death
shout out
Stranding
to Mr.
2
Kojima.
came out last year and got good reviews. So, but
Wait,
it's
Death Stranding 2 came out last year? Which one came out this year?
This
Which one just recently came out?
this one just came out. Death Stranding 2 just came out to PC, but it was already out.
That's what, the PC, we're enjoying it. Yeah, okay, that's what's going on.
He said we.
We're enjoying
He
it.
said we're
We-
enjoying it. Yeah.
Wait, you beat the
I
first
mean,
one?
he's PC Master Race's
Wait,
very
no,
own, so
You beat
he
the
speaks
first
for
one?
all of them.
You beat the first one?
We're still savoring it.
Okay. Oh shit.
But we're about to beat it to get ready for Death Stranding 2, because that did look good when I saw what I saw. Thank you very much.
You gotta do better, but you won't.
I passed the mic.
But yeah, did anyone else have anything to say on Crimson Desert before we get out of here? All right. With that is it. That is all we have for you guys today. Thank you all for tuning in, and to all the people leaving comments in the chat. We do appreciate the support. Shout out to Jagger, shout out to Stu Jersey, Sabagels, and Abdi for pulling up. And make sure you guys hit that like, because we love you guys and it helps us grow this channel. If you're not subscribed, you enjoyed the show, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated for when Project Untitled goes live. Now, let's go ahead and get these outros out the way. Appreciate everybody for pulling back up after the 3 weeks that we were out of there, or 2 weeks, I should say, that we were out of there.
You missed the whole show, dang. Hey, appreciate you though.
But yeah, Lord Mars, where can we find you? What you got going on?
You already know you can find me on Twitch at the Lord Mars with a Z and on YouTube at Lord Mars Gaming, also with a Z, all one word. And we will be finishing up not Outer Worlds 2. I'm gonna finish up High on Life 2, and then we'll kick back up on Outer Worlds 2. So yeah. And if anything pop up that excites me before I can finish those games, we're gonna have to pause. You feel me? Yeah.
All right. And Ace, where can we find you? And where can we watch WE?
I have lost
With
the
a 3 at the end, not an
Xfinity.
E.
No, Xfinity.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah, Xfinity playing games again.
No, I'm
Wait, I
disappointed
might be
the
back.
peoples. Yes,
Oh,
you're back.
okay. Yeah, I'm back.
Right, that's you around Ace with the E at the, with the 3 and the E and not an E. And yeah, I just updated my shit today. I finally used my capture card for the first time in like 6 months. I'm gonna be streaming. I'm back here raging in silence. But this guy keeps reversing me.
All right.
John Cena can't see me. Or I can't
Yeah,
see him right
Stu.
now.
See, Stu, I usually go for like 3 hours and 4 hours. That's why you miss most of the show, because the show was actually a normal time for once. Actually ending a little early. But Bitta, where can we find you and what you got going on?
You're on Spit on everything. What am I about to be playing?
Same-o. Valorant, Street Fighter.
That's what it says.
Oh, wait, we did again. Did again. And I'm back. Am I back? I'm back. All right.
You're on Spit on everything.
Okay.
WWE, Valorant, Street Fighter.
Bet. Chuck, where can we find you before we get out? We get X'd out.
Yes, fam.
Oh, there.
Yeah. No, I'm back. Yeah.
Okay.
You can find me on. You can find me in the Discord. You can find me on the podcast. Until further notice, you can find me on Steam, but most definitely you can find me in the Project Untitled Discord. And looking forward to gaming later today once I get off the
You
clock.
can find you in the Discord doing what?
Whatever, you can at me and things of that nature.
He's over there jorking it. It's crazy.
So
All right.
yeah, I'm looking forward to getting off. I'm looking forward to so chin.
Oh my gosh.
And I was gonna play it.
You talking
But
about
now I'm hearing you guys' review, and even the way Tashawn is talking about it, he's talking about something else excites him. I thought Crimson Chin was going to excite everybody, and everybody was going to play it, and we were going to talk about it. But I'm like, am I going to be the only one playing it?
Hey, we got Weird Wins Meet at home, man.